Welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I'm Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I'm going to deal with spotting errors in the articles a and an, part 2 or test 2. I hope that this video will surely give you a fairly good idea as to how the spotting error questions are given in articles and how they are to be dealt with using the rules that I have detailed in my earlier 3 videos, such as the concept of articles, first video, second one, the uses of a and an, part 1, the uses of a and an, part 2. If you have watched these, if you can watch these 3 videos, you can definitely with ease answer all these questions I'm going to give you in this test 2. So if you are interested in this topic, please stick around till the end. And now let's get into the video. Here you see spotting errors in articles a and an, part 2 or test 2, and this is meant exclusively for competitive examinations. For all those that are preparing for banking examinations, what's that, probationer officers test, and the next staff selection commission, NDA or RRB, something, railway recruitment board, LICJS, so many varieties of competitive examinations are there. So you have, if you are preparing for any of them, in every competitive examination grammar will be a must. So therefore that grammar part carries in some exam, it will be varying from examination to examination. In some examination the grammar part will carry 25 marks, in some other examination 30 marks, in some other examination it will be 35. So 25 to 35, that will be varying. Whatever it is, if you want to be successful in that competitive examination, you are expected to learn all of them. So if you can learn these things thoroughly well, then there will be no problem. Success will be yours. Now, spotting errors in the article. That's why this item is, this aspect is exclusively meant for competitive examinations. And now let's get into the video. Exercise 2, that means test 2, and look at the first example. So in my earlier video, what is that, spotting errors in articles a and an, test 1, I have made it very clear that generally in the spotting error questions, the sentence will be given divided into 4 parts, apart from 3 parts or 4 parts, apart from the no error part. So here, if you have watched this sentence, you can find four parts: A, B, C, D. 4 parts are there, apart from the no error E part, right? In some other sentence, there might be 3 parts only. So here are 4 plus 1, 5. Somewhere 3 plus 1, something like that. That will be the strategy in the examination. So whatever it is, you have to find out the error part. That is only what you have to do. So you have to find out the error part, okay, of the sentence. So when this is the task before you, what you have to do is, you should not read the sentence in parts, but you have to read the sentence as a whole. Then only you will be able to find out the error. So here, for A part, B part, C part, D part, separate it, don't read. You read it as a sentence. Gopal, my next door neighbor, is an honorary chairman of the officers club, like that. You read the complete sentence as a whole, and then you find out the mistake. Where is the mistake? Gopal, my next door neighbor, no mistake. Neighbor is, no mistake. So officers club, no mistake. But in the C part, there is a mistake. A honorary chairman. Remember, a honorary chairman. In my earlier video, the concept of articles, this thing was clearly mentioned. There are more than as many as 10 silent H words are there. So here, this also comes under a silent H word, because in this, you don't pronounce this H, and this is H is silent. You pronounce the word from O. O is giving a vowel sound, and therefore you say honorary. You don't say honorary, but you say honorary. So since this word is beginning with a vowel sound, you have to use here an. In a spotting error question, the especially in what is that in articles, and an article will be either wrongly given or will be deliberately missing. An article will be wrongly given. Here it is wrongly given. Sometimes an article will be deliberately missing from that sentence. So that's why you have to you find keep these 2 points in your mind. So here, an honorary chairman you have to say, but here it is there a honorary. That's why the C part is a is your answer, because in this part there is a mistake. Okay, there is an error, so C part is the answer. Like that you have to find out all the things, and you know very well. And you go to the second one. Of all the languages of the world, Chinese is difficult language. That's what he says. So in this, of all the, no mistake, language of the world, no mistake, and Chinese is difficult language. So Chinese is no mistake, difficult language is there. Language is a singular countable noun, very well. Before that, of course, there is a descriptive word, difficult language. So whatever it is, but it is all a singular countable noun. Before that singular countable noun, you have to use either a or an as per the rule. In my previous video only, I have made it clear. What is that? Before a singular countable noun, you have to use either a or an. If the word begins with a consonantal sound, use a. If the word begins with a vowel sound, use an. These two things, this is a basic rule in the English language. So you have to use either a or an. So here, difficult language. Difficult is beginning with a consonant sound. Therefore, you say a Chinese is a difficult language. A difficult language. Here, this article is deliberately missing. So this D part is your answer part, right? That's what you should say, right? And that is there. And then comes, and you go to the next sentence. What is that? Her vast knowledge of English had been acquired from aged professor of IFLU. And here you pay attention, her vast knowledge, no mistake at all, of English, no mistake at all, had been acquired, no mistake at all, from aged professor of IFLU in Hyderabad. So aged professor. What mistake is there? There is a mistake in the D, what is that? D part, sorry. D part. What is that? So here, professor is a singular countable noun, right? But before that, there is no, what is that, no article. Of course, professor, the singular countable noun is qualified by aged. So here, from aged professor is wrong. What should you say? From an aged professor, you have to say. From an aged professor, right? Are you following me? So here it is deliberately missing. So you have from an aged professor of IFLU, you have to say. And then comes, yesterday, an European from Germany came to our office for a tourist visa. So here you look at this sentence, yesterday, no mistake, came to our office, no mistake, for a tourist visa, because singular countable noun A is used, okay, it's also okay. But here in the B part, there is a mistake. What mistake is there? Here, European is there, he says, an European. You know very well, European is there, okay, European. How are we pronouncing this E? European. We are pronouncing the word from you. Already I have dealt with in the concept of articles video. So European, you are pronouncing the word from you, and E is silent. Silent means it's dead. It's not there. And you are pronouncing the word from you. You is giving a consonantal sound, because you know very well you gives two sounds. Sometimes a vowel sound, sometimes a consonant sound. This point I have dealt with in my earlier video. So when this U gives the sound of A, you must think it's a vowel sound. When this gives you the sound of U, you must think it's a consonantal sound. And here it is giving a U sound, and therefore it's a consonant sound. And therefore, what should we do before that? We have to use, before every consonantal sound, we have to use A. So here we have to use A European. But here an is given wrongly. It's wrongly given here. So that's why it's a mistake, right? And you go to the next sentence. A couple of days ago, when I visited the Indira Park in Hyderabad, a couple of days ago, when I visited the Indira Park, I saw an one-eyed beggar. So this is the sentence. So dear test takers, here you see in the A part there is no mistake, in the B part there is no mistake, in the C part also there is no mistake, but here in the D part there is a mistake. What is that mistake? See, an a one-eyed beggar is a mistake. You know very well, when wo, about wo, you know very well. Wo also gives a vowel sound as well as a consonant sound. When o gives you the a sound and also what is that o sound, then you must think it's a vowel sound. When it gives the wa sound, then you must think this o is a consonantal sound. But here this o gives the wa sound only in one word, that is one. It gives the vowel consonant sound only in one word, that is one. So here one-eyed beggar. So one is always, in this o is there, but it is giving the wa sound. Wa sound means what? Consonantal sound. So in my concept of articles, I have made it very, very clear. So if you have gone through that video, you would definitely do it successfully well. So an one-eyed beggar. So when an is should not be used, we have to say a. And is wrong, but a one-eyed beggar, because in this word, one-eyed, a o is giving a consonantal sound. Though it is a vowel, it's giving a consonant sound. So in this way, in the English language, o and u, these two things, these two vowels are dangerous vowels. I have already told you. So about these two vowels, I have dealt with in my concept of articles video, and you watch it again, so you can come to know. I don't like to repeat the same thing here because it will be time consuming. So that's why please watch that video and you can do it successfully well. Please, these are the 5 sentences are over, and let's go to the next 5 sentences. Okay. Sixth one is here. As the patient was brought to hospital in time, the doctor declared that there is little hope of his survival. So in this sixth sentence, is 5 parts are there apart from the, so 4 parts are there apart from the error part. So in the A part there is no mistake, it's correct. In the B part there is no mistake, and the C part there is no mistake, but in the D part there is a mistake. What is that mistake? Here little hope, little is there. Little means, okay, little means no, not at all anything, literally nothing, that's the meaning. A little means some, the little means whatever that is there. So here I am going to deal with these 3 adjectives in some other chapter, along with few, a few, the few. These 2 things I am going to deal with some other video, and it is on the way. And here little means literally nothing. Here there is little hope means there is no hope at all. But there is some hope, you have to say. That's why you have to say a hope. You have to say. The doctor declared there is a little hope. There is some hope. If you say little, literally nothing. But if you say a little, there is some hope. Some hope. So here a is missing in this sentence, and if you use it, and it will become the right sentence. Of course, D part is your answer, right? And now you go to the next part. What is that? The mini football stadium at LB Nagar is within stone's throw from my house, from my office. So my house is also very near this LB Nagar stadium. So the mini football stadium at LB Nagar, Lal Bahadur Nagar, is within stone's throw from my office. Within stone's throw. So no mistake in this and no mistake in this, but here within stones, It's an idiom. Now, within a stone, a is missing. Within a stone's throw off. Within a stone's throw off means very near. That is the mean. Very near. When you throw a stone, how long does it go? How long? It will go to some extent, to some distance. Okay. So that much only. That means the stadium is very near, very near to our office. That is the meaning. So here A is deliberately missing. So if you, that's why B part is the answer part. Mr. Gopinath, a leading lawyer, was appointed chairman of the club for a year in the first instance. Gopinath, a leading lawyer, was appointed chairman of the club for a year in the first instance. Sir, if you have watched this sentence, you find, okay, observe it. In the A part, there is no mistake. In the B part, there is no mistake. In the D part, there is no mistake. In the C part, there is a mistake. What is that mistake? Can you identify that? Can you locate it? So here, of the club, for year is a mistake. What should it be? For a year. For a year, it should be, because it's a phrase for a year. For 1 year, that's a, for year is a mistake. For a year. If it is singular, for a month, for a week. Okay, I stay here for a week, for a month, for a year. One, if it is. Of course, if it is plural, for years. Okay, that's correct. But if it is singular, before a singular countable noun, you have to use a. So therefore, for a year must be here, but it is not. It is missing deliberately. Therefore, this C part is an error part, right? And the ninth one, he always likes to picture himself as original thinker when he debates with others, right? And he always he always likes, no picture, no error, and to picture himself, no error, and when he debates with others, no error. But in the C part, you see that as original thinker. See here, thinker is what? A singular countable noun, but it is being qualified by, described by original. So of course, now what is that? Original thinker. So anyway, this complete original thinker is will come under singular countable noun. So before that singular countable noun, you have to use either a or an. So what should you do? So here, original thinker. Okay, O is beginning. This singular countable noun is qualified by original. So original is beginning with a vowel sound, and therefore you have to use an before that. As an original thinker. As an original thinker. That is missing there. That is missing. So that's why that C part is the error part. Okay. Now you go to the next sentence. My friend, who is popular poet, has been bestowed upon the Booker Prize, no error. So here also 4 plus 1 parts are given. So my friend, no mistake. Who is popular, has been bestowed upon, no mistake. The Booker Prize, no mistake, no error. The error lies only in the B part. What is that error? Poet is a singular countable noun, you know very well, but it is being described or qualified by popular. So that for popular poet, all this phrase, popular poet comes under singular countable noun. But singular countable noun, before a singular countable noun, you must use a or an. But what is the singular countable noun beginning with P? What is P? P is a consonantal sound. Therefore, what should you use? A. My friend, who is a popular poet, has been bestowed upon the Booker Prize. You know the Booker Prize. Booker T. Washington was a black writer in the USA, and this prize was named after him. Okay, and you go to the 11th one. It is a surprising thing to note that people know only little about the vast sky. It's a surprising thing, very surprising. It's a surprising thing to note that people know only little about the vast sky, right? And here In the A part no mistake, B part no mistake, and the D part also there is no mistake. Only in the C part there is a mistake. No, only little. Little means nothing. But you remember, we know something, a little bit. A little we know about the sky, the moon, and Artemis 2. Very shortly, four astronomers are going to, we can say, the moon. They are going to take rounds about the moon in Artemis 2 rocket very shortly. Very well. And NASA news, and we have sent rockets to, what is that, Mars, and we are sending so many rockets this and that. We are coming to know something, something. Of course, it's a little. A little means, very little means something, something. But here he says we know only little means nothing at all. Little gives little, only little gives what? A negative meaning. Literally nothing. But here we have come to know something. That's why we have to use a little. It is a surprising thing to note that people know only a little. Only 1%, not even 1%, 0.55% something we have known about the vast sky. Okay, but here we have to say a little is very important. This A is deliberately missing, and that's why I missed a mistake. And now go to the 12th one. When I visited the museum, I was attracted by a unique painting painted by M.F. Hussain. So in this also four parts are given apart from the no error part. So when I visited the museum, no mistake. Okay, and what is it? B part, there is no mistake. Okay, sorry, painted by M.F. Hussain, there is no mistake. And I was attracted by an unique. In the B part, there is a mistake. There is a mistake in the B part. What is that? Why is it a mistake? An unique is a mistake because when you gives you gives two sounds. U is a vowel, but it gives two sounds. Sometimes a vowel sound, sometimes a consonant sound. When it gives the a sound, it's a vowel sound. When it gives the u sound, it is a consonant sound. What sound is this word beginning with? What sound is the word beginning with? Unique. You don't say anik, but unique. So therefore, this word is, though it is looking like a vowel, but it's giving a consonant sound. Therefore, what should we use here? A unique painting. A unique painting, right? And now go to the Andamans are group of islands situated in the Bay of Bengal. No error. Again, 3 plus 1. Okay, parts are given. The Andamans, no mistake. Situated in the Bay of Bengal, no mistake. Okay, and here you see the group of islands. Okay, group is what's a singular countable noun. Okay, you have to say a group. The Andamans are a group of islands. Don't say simply group of islands. A group of islands, a group of boys, a group of men, a group of like that, a group of congregants. Okay, you go to the 14th one. What is that? People all over the world remember even today Livingstone, who was great explorer. Sir, in this A part no mistake, and B part no mistake, C part no mistake, but D part there is a mistake. What is that? Explorer is a singular countable noun, and it is being qualified by or described by great. So now let us think, great explorer is singular countable noun. Before the singular countable noun, is there any a or an? No. That is why this part is an error part. We have to use. Actually, it is supposed to be Livingstone, who was a great explorer. A great explorer. So, but here in this sentence, in this part, A is deliberately missing, and therefore this is the part which contains what is that? An error. So this is the D part is the error part of the sentence, right? And you go to the next sentence. Next. It is a great surprise that he started a school when he was just a 6-year-old boy. It is a great surprise, right? that he started school, right? When he was, right, just 6 year old. No, there is an error in that part. What is that error? Just 6 year old boy. Here you see that, yes, already I have told you, any singular countable noun preceded by a number, okay, preceded by a number with a hyphen, with hyphens or with a hyphen, with one hyphen or two hyphens. If the singular countable noun preceded by a number with what is that, a hyphen or two hyphens, then before that a or an must be used. So here what is that, old boy is a singular countable noun. Before that six, number is there, but it is, what is that, yes, two hyphens are used in that. Therefore you have to say just a 6 year old boy, a 6 year old boy. Please, this rule I have explained in my the uses of a and n part 1. Okay, that you can find there. I have given so many examples in that. Okay, and that is there, a 6 year old. And now the 16th one, when he visited the central library, he opened a almirah of books and took out one of the books for reading. So here again d plus 4 plus 1 parts are given. When he visited the central library, no mistake. Okay, and took out one of the books, no error. For reading, no error. So only in the B part there is a mistake. What is that mistake? Can you identify? He opened a almira means a cupboard, something like that. So but this, is a wrongly given here, because almira is beginning with a is always a vowel sound. A, E, I are always vowel sounds. They're always vowel sounds. They never and never give a consonantal sound. But O and U are not like that. They are dangerous vowels because they give sometimes vowel sounds, sometimes consonant sound. And in my concept of video, concept of what's that articles, I have made it very clear when O is a vowel sound, when O is a consonant sound, and when U is a vowel sound, when U is a consonant sound. Something like that. I have given a very good picture in that. Please watch that. And here almira is beginning with a vowel sound. Therefore, what should we use? And. But here what is used? A is used, wrongly used. So therefore, in the B part, there is a mistake. There is an error. And you go to the 671, the Godavari was spanned by long iron bridge at Rajamandri. The Godavari, no mistake, was spanned. Spanning means from one end to the other. That's span, spreading from one end to the other. Okay, by long iron bridge at Rajamandri, no mistake. But here in the C point, there, this is a mistake part. And in this, yes, bridge is there, singular countable noun, and it is qualified by two words: bridge, iron bridge, long iron bridge. So these two words are qualifying this or describing this bridge. So now what do you understand? Long iron bridge is a singular countable noun, you must understand. But before a singular countable noun, there must be either a or an. Now what is this you can say word beginning with long? L is a consonant sound. Therefore, what should we use? A. By a long iron bridge. Before the singular countable noun, you see which word is there? Long is there. What is that word beginning with a consonantal sound? So, what should we use as per the rule? A. So, a long iron bridge, like that. You have to understand in that way. And the 18th one, of the two brothers, Ravi and Hari, the former is good man, but the latter is a very selfish man. So here of two brothers, no mistake. Ravi and Hari, no mistake. But the latter is a very selfish man, no mistake. But in the C part, there is a mistake. What is that? The farmer is good man. Don't say good man. Man is a singular countable noun. Okay. but before that good is there. This good is describing this man. So you take these two words together to as a singular countable noun. You take them as singular countable noun. Then what is the singular countable noun beginning with G? What is G? G is a consonantal sound, and therefore what should we do? A. You have to say, is a good man. So since A is missing in this part, this is the error part. And now you go to the, she forgot to take umbrella with her, though there was a rainy weather warning. Okay, she forgot to take umbrella with her. She forgot to take, no mistake, though there was a rainy weather, no mistake, but umbrella with her is a mistake. What is that? She forgot to take umbrella. You have to say an umbrella. Umbrella with her is not the right one. An umbrella with her, that is there. And you go to the 20th sentence. If you listen to sweet music, it will keep you in good mood throughout the day. Okay, dear test takers, and you see in the first A part there is no mistake, right? And it will keep you right. And in the C part there is a mistake. What is it? In good mood. Don't say mood. In mood. So in mood is there. In a mood you have to say. Before mood you have to use in a mood, whether it is a good mood or bad mood. In a bad mood, in a good mood, you can say. So here in good mood is there. In a you have to. In a mood is always there. Before mood you use a, and you are qualifying this mood now. What are you saying? Good mood, bad mood. Okay, okay, right. So therefore a is missing here. A must be used. That is missing here. In a good mood, in a bad mood, whatever it is, throughout the day, like that. So here a is missing deliberately. That's why it's the mistake part. And 21 is there. I asked my servant to get me kilo of sugar from the nearby grocer. So here I asked my servant, no mistake, to get me, no mistake, and from the nearby grocer, no mistake. But in the C part there seems to be a mistake. What is the kilo of sugar? And I have already told you what is the singular countable noun. Okay, prefix preceded by what is that? What is that number, or what is that? Number or some quantity. So you have to use a or an. So here sugar is there. Here quantity is there. So you have to a kilo of sugar. A kilo of sugar. Simply give me kilo of sugar. No, give me a kilo of sugar. Give me half a kilo sugar. Give me dozen apples. Don't say like that. Give me a dozen apples. Give me half a dozen mangoes. Something like that you have to. So see in all such constructions, you use what is that, a very important. I have one. And you go to the next 22nd one. In just a few years, Gautam Adani became the world's second richest tycoon in the world. So here in the B part there is no mistake. In the C part there is no mistake. In the D part there is no mistake, right? But in the A part there is a mistake. What is that? In just a few. Few means not at all. Already you know very well. Nothing, literally nothing. But here, if you say a few means some years. In just some years, in just a few years means in just some years, Gautam Adani became the world's second richest tycoon in the world, right? It is there. And you go to the 23rd one. The tiger, an animal equal to lion in size, is native of Asia. Okay. The tiger, right? An animal equal to lion, right? In size, right? Is native of Asia. Here you can say a native of Asia. It's a native of. A is missing here. A native. Native means the original inhabitant. Okay, a native of Asia. Okay, original inhabitant of Asia, something like that. And now you, yesterday I had talked with the principal and requested him to grant me the medical leave. So here in the B part there is no mistake. In the C part, in the D part, no mistakes at all. But in the A part, you see, yesterday I had talk. So here you have to say I had a talk. You have to say. And I have mentioned a rule in my part 2 the uses of a and an part 2, I have mentioned a rule like this. What is that? Whenever the verbs are used as nouns, you must use a. Okay, talk is a verb. And I want to have a rest. Have a rest. I have just now I have taken a bath. Bath is a verb. Rest is a verb. Talk is a verb. Yes, we have we had gone out after the meeting. All of us had gone out for a drink. Drink is a verb, but here we are using it as a noun. For a drink means for boozing. After a long talk, they decided to can say separate something. After a long talk, he took us for a ride. For a ride. For a ride. Ride is a verb. For a ride. So when some verbs are used as nouns, we have to use a or an before them. That's it. So here I had a talk. A had talk is a mistake. I had a talk. It's like that, and that's fine. And don't talk to Shilpa because she always remains what is that in bad temper these days. So no mistake, no mistake, and no mistake. And in this, again bad in a bad temper, in a good temper, in a good mood, in a bad temper, in a bad mood, like that. So certain phrases are there, and in them we must use either a or an. And very shortly, I'm going to upload one video in that phrases with or without a and an. I'm going to give you a list. Phrases with a or an, phrases without a and a or an. So I'm going to give you a list and with examples. Please watch that video. It's very interesting from the examination point of view. Right. And here it's there. And you go to the next one. Kalpana is in dilemma whether to join the company as a full-timer or a part-timer. So here B part no mistake, C part no mistake, D part no mistake. But in the A part there is a mistake. What is that? In dilemma. Remember, it's a phrase. In this there must be either A or an. But here dilemma is a consonantal sound. Therefore, we have to in a dilemma. In a dilemma. In a confusion. Oh, I'm in a dilemma. I'm in a confusion. So like that. Only fool would go out in the pouring rain without an umbrella. Only fool. So B part, C part, D part, no mistake. But only fool. This A part, we have to say. It's a singular countable noun. A must be used. Only a fool. Only a fool. Okay, right. And you go to the next sentence are there. On the way home, I met an one-eyed beggar whose clothes were tattered and dirty. Okay. On the way home, B part no mistake, C part no mistake, D part no mistake. Only the B part there is a mistake. I have already told you that it's a one in the word one. What is that? Though you think that this word is beginning with a vowel, but here this vowel is giving a consonantal sound, and therefore whenever this what is that o gives you the sound of va, you must think is a consonant sound. Whenever it gives the sound of a or o, you must think it is a vowel sound. What sound is it giving you here? A sound or o sound or va sound? Which sound is it giving here? Va sound. Va sound means what? Consonant sound. Consonant sound means what should we use here? A. And 29, the proposal was accepted by the committee, okay, by an unanimous vote. So 3 plus 1. A part no mistake, B part no mistake. In the C part you find some mistake. What's that? Unanimous vote. It's a singular countable noun. So before a singular countable noun, what is a singular countable noun? Of course, it's noun, and but it is being described or qualified by this unanimous. So we think that unanimous vote is now a singular countable noun. So what should we use beginning that? So this U is beginning with a consonant sound. Therefore, you have to say by a unanimous vote. But here, what is it given? Wrongly given. An is wrongly given. So by a unanimous vote. And the last one here is, what is that? He found himself in a trouble when he saw no buts outside the station. So he found, no mistake, okay, when he saw no but outside the station, no. So A part, C part, D part, no mistake. But in B part, there is a mistake. What is that mistake? It's very funny. English language is a two-edged knife. It can cut this side or that side. So very dangerous. So if you can learn it with meticulous care, it will be easier for you. Otherwise, it will be very confusing to you. So here already, here we have learned that, what is that, in certain phrases, a or an must be used, we have learned. But at the same time, in certain phrases, we should not use either a or an. So, in a trouble is a mistake here. We have to say in trouble itself. I'm in trouble. Don't say I'm in a trouble. Mistake. Okay. What is your father doing? My father is in work. Don't say in a work. No. Okay. What are your children doing? They are in play. In play means they are playing outside. In play. In the play. No. Now, how is India and China? They are at peace. At the peace? No. No article is inserted between this between the phrase, between the words of the phrase, that phrase. So here, in trouble, this is a phrase, and between that unnecessarily a is inserted, and that's why in the very shortly, in the video that is going to be shortly uploaded, I have dealt with all these things. Phrases that must contain a or an, phrases that must not contain a or an. So with articles, without articles, phrases, I am giving a list with examples. Okay, that video is also going to come to you. And here now with this, I would like to wind up this video. Dear test takers, please watch this. If you have any problem, please mention it in the comment section, and I am ready to answer your doubts. Okay, I am ready to clarify your doubts. This is only an attempt to help you a lot, because you are all preparing for some competitive examination. So I am ready to help you. I am going to upload so many videos for your benefit, for your convenience. Please watch all of them. Subscribe to my channel. Yes, until then, till the next video, I will take leave of you. Thank you so much. Right.